Hello and welcome. I'm your host Elizibar, and this is Shaianar number 2. This is like just some random 90's book I got out of the 50-cent bin for free at Graham Cracker Comics. You go to Graham Cracker on a Wednesday, you get a free comic book. Note that I am not being paid for this. There's no disclosure to be had. Uh, I'm just a patron. That's the shop I do most of my shopping at. I also buy stuff occasionally at Capital City Comics, at Westfield Comics here in Madison. Both locations I go to every once in a while. But I got this out of the 50 cent bin. So Cat Studios, Entity Comics, never heard of these groups. At least I don't think I have. But this book is about as 90s as you can get. So let's just crack this open. Let me. Hey, Taru, you want to hold the book down for me? Just very gently in the corner. Thanks, buddy. So if you look at all the greebling, all the detail, all the little fiddly bits going on these buildings. It's actually the line work here on this stuff reminds me of Dwayne Luce's line work in old BattleTech technical readouts. The ship, not so much, but these buildings, definitely. This is like somebody at a drafting board just going crazy. Over here, you can see like the detail that goes into the faces. The 90's was all about everybody trying to imitate Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld. This book is trying to imitate both of them. Look at the hachure shading, the lines on everybody's cheeks. And some of these pages do look really good. The art in this book is pretty darn good. I like these little ships down here. It looks pretty good. Oops. The book slipped in my hand. Anyway, the main character, right there, she is like from the future or something, and she's trying to stop this evil organization, and so she attacks their ship. These two dudes right here, see them? They go out to stop her. They have a fun little fight sequence, and then she flees. And this is my favorite moment in the whole book, aside from the typo I found, which I can't find again. I just spent 5 minutes going through the book trying to find this typo that I found when I read it the first time, and I can't find it. I absolutely can't find it. But right here, this dude. So he's like some kind of psychic or whatever. You can tell it's psychic because it's pink. Comic book rules, man. Psychic stuff should be pink. The question is, who are you? You don't mind if I peruse? Didn't think you would. Damon Card. Damon Card. You don't get much more 90's than that, man. That's even more 90's than from the Thrawn trilogy, Talon Card. Like we've just kicked it up a notch because we made like what could be a real name into something that's absolutely like, oh, we're using our made up names now. Also, editorial note right here: see Aster miniseries number 1 through 4. But there was some fun stuff. Look at this panel. Look at this panel. There's totally a typo in here. I wanted to find it so I could mock it like I did Blackest Night, but it seems less fair to mock to mock that. It's some little comic. Oh, Metal Militia. Hey, I need to take a picture of that and send it to Ninja Weasel for unrelated reasons. The stuff that's going on here, they team up. They go to meet some guy and da 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 da. And there's some pretty good looking stuff in here. There's some pretty good looking stuff in here. Some of it looks kind of derpy, like this guy's face right there. It looks kind of derpy, and it's because the left side of the mouth right there, that broken line, really hurt the style. And it's funny, in some places the backgrounds are super detailed, and in others, yeah, you know what, we're just going to slap a gradient there because it's the 90's and we just discovered computer coloring. Now, one thing that I thought was kind of interesting about this book, where's that at? Where's that at? Oh my gosh, I can't find it now. How can I not find this? It was a full page ad. Sorry, I'm going to move the book away because it might be in the first couple pages, which for some reason are hard to flip to. No. Ooh, Club Pro. Free comics. I love these 90's ads, man. They are crazy. Back issues. Come on. There's an ad for a store in here, and I'm trying to find it. I apologize. There it is. I have flipped through this like 20 times. Cats. Collectibles. The best and the latest. The largest selection in the Philippines, and they got like 3 locations, man. Now, the thing that makes this interesting, See the type, see the font face and all that? Looks pretty similar. So I think the store, Cat's Collectibles, was making their own comic book. Now that is kind of cool. Like, that's dope. Stores should do that kind of thing more often. Anyway, ultimately this is like a pretty forgettable 90's book. There's not a whole lot of crazy stuff going on here that's really interesting. The dialogue's forgettable. I see this little advertisement. Stupid man. Why would you make a character named that? I don't know. It's interesting. The art is definitely the highlight of the book because there's a lot of good looking stuff. Look how detailed like this cave background is over here. It's just full of like little line work and stuff. Even the ground. And then of course we cut away. Boom. But you know what? It's okay when you're doing like a close up on somebody's face to not draw the whole background sometimes. And I think it's okay here. I'm not going to like knock the book down for that. There was a typo. The editor should have caught it. Sadly, on second reading, I can't find it. That's the problem. When you've read something more than once, you can no longer see things in it. You've really got to catch stuff like that on the first time, the first try when you're reading things. So Shaiana, so that's not an R. Shaiana, what a name. Number 2, it's all right. If you see it in a 50-cent bin or something, like, you could do a lot worse than picking this book up and reading it. I have paid like $4 for way worse comics than this one, which is like damning with faint praise, but it's still 100% the truth. If for no other reason, you can flip through it and maybe see some interesting art. I'll see you all next time. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Sure hope to see you later, and bye-bye.